Hello and welcome to What's New in 2019.1 for TruPlan and TruFiber. TruPlan now supports importing composite XML files that contain sub-ply or cut piece references. Notice as we go through this workflow, the products have support for 3 new languages: German, Japanese, and Simplified Chinese. The import process is the same workflow as in previous releases of the software. First, we import the 3D model to obtain all necessary surfaces, solids, meshes, wireframe, and points that are needed. Next, we enter the TruPlan tab and begin TruPlan. From there, we insert composites and select the associated Composite XML file exported from the 3D model. The surface defined in the XML file is automatically associated to the one imported earlier. All the plies and sub-plies are now imported and created inside of the TruPlan browser. As a last step, we export the laser projection file for the shop floor. TruPlan now supports importing composite XML files from FiberSIM models. FiberSIM XML files contain more information than CATIA composite XMLs, including surfaces, seed points, and manufacturing strategies. However, it does not contain any seed curve geometry, but we can associate those prior to the import process. By creating the curves as shown, we can then associate them to the guide curve fiber placement strategies in this composite design. Once this information has been provided, we can create strategies and analyses for each ply that is imported for the entire composite design. As a final validation of parameters, the strategy table dialog opens to allow you to make any final edits prior to creating the strategies. To verify the import process, we can visualize the layouts, plies, strategies, and analyses in the browser. Tessellation parameters are now editable in TruPlan. Either by double-clicking on the surface feature in the browser or selecting properties from the context menu, you can see the existing tessellation of a surface. If any settings are adjusted, you can visualize the results of the new parameters to compare the surface tessellations. Additionally, if we modify the surface at all, like extending the surface, we can select the new surface from this dialog to perform a surface swap. In TruPlan, you can now edit the flat patterns generated automatically from the strategies. Editing a flat pattern will remove associativity to the updates that happen to the model. Once in the 2D sketch editor, you can split plies, offset boundaries, and add darts in the 2D plane. Here we see one flat being offset and split into 2 larger sub-plies with 0 overlap. Batch projection allows you to input multiple entities to be projected onto a surface at the same time. In this example, curves are created as composite geometry from a 2D sketch. These curve elements are then selected and projected at the same time onto the workpiece surface for use as ply boundaries. The strategy table now supports selecting seed points and seed curves from inside the table. This allows a more streamlined workflow for changing seed geometry when determining the best start position for generating manufacturing strategies. The Triad Control for defining the rosette is now being utilized for defining planes. You can push and pull a specific axis and rotate around an axis to define your plane in the correct position. Planes are locked to right-hand definitions only. For more information, please follow the link to the product README in the description. Thanks for watching.